one of the I know one of the hurdles that you have had to overcome, which I think every player
To some capacity.
to some capacity out of Nigeria, out of Africa, has to overcome, which is some challenges at home, the family, because it's not like the US or the Canada and Europe whereby every it's a culture for them.
Yes.
Facilities are
Where
there,
it's also open-minded. I feel like a
open-minded.
lot
Yeah.
of African parents are very restricted in their thoughts towards sports.
What can make you successful,
Yes.
especially as a young lady?
They have a bias to, I guess, towards, because everybody wants to do the traditional, just go to school, which education is extremely important. But when they see the extracurriculars, most times you aren't going to get that immediate support.
Yeah.
And they're like, you could go and learn something else, learn a
Yeah,
skill,
let's
learn
skill like
hairdressing or sewing or all those
or
types of
whatever,
things.
cooking or whatever,
Or just sit at home, because
and be helpful.
everyone has their apprehension. Because basketball, I think I've traveled more to states in Nigeria because of basketball than I ever would have by myself.
Yeah.
Security concerns about the time you're spending on this activity and whatnot. And it's not, I guess, something that you can just show up on Monday and be like, bye guys, see you. You have to be consistent.
You have to be consistent
To multiple places.
Yeah.
You maybe have a match to play in Ibadan or something, and parents have their concerns naturally. And I guess my mom, she always had those concerns of, because my mom is very structure oriented. She wants you to go to school, finish your school, then you can do other things. And she was very worried as to, I guess, outside influences as well, because no one wants their child to be in a put. I feel like that's one thing that makes this basketball environment, like Sports Nation, Life League, very different, is that coach will not expect you to be here from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. He wants you to go outside and do something. What other activities do you have? What are you learning? What are you doing? Are you going to school? What is your plan? I think there are some times when I'll be like, oh, coach, I have an exam on Wednesday by 2, but I think I can make it here. And you'll be like,
yeah, just
you have a paper that day.
Just settle down and face it.
Face it. Whenever you're done, come back.
The reason for that is because, I always try to tell some of my other colleagues and friends that the moment the career journey and goal is no longer focused on the player, we will start making demands that will never suit the player. If the reason for the dream, for all the effort, is primarily for the player to be successful, then we should not take decisions or options that will put that player in uncomfortable situations or whatever. Because I have seen a lot of players who got advices from coaches to leave school to show that they are serious with basketball, or promising them, leave school, come and be with me, go with me for this tournament and that tournament. Guys are supposed to be in school. Semester is on, classes are going on, even some during the exam period, and they'll be leaving their school to go with a coach for a tournament on another state, missing classes. And I'm like, why? Why would you, a coach, agree for a player to abscond from school because they want to play a 1-week tournament with you? It's not a do or die affair. So for me, everything has to be balanced. Even if you are not yet in school, you're not working or anything, you don't want a business, you can't just leave your house very early in the morning and stay all day. No, you got to support your family at home with the chores. You have to do something at home.
I also believe that there's an inherent disadvantage, especially from like most African countries, not just African, a lot of countries, where you don't actually get the what's it called? You don't get the privilege of choosing to discard school. Because till now, education is still a privilege. Not everyone gets to, I guess, propel their education past, secondary school.
So
when you get that chance, it's very, I guess, it's a disservice to yourself to not then take it as far as you can. It doesn't mean you have to be. It doesn't mean that you have to be restricted by your degree. Of course, you can be successful in various aspects of your life. there's still a discipline that is learned through education that you can't really take away. It's a discipline from education that you also apply
to your sports.
basketball, to
Yeah,
your sports.
yeah.
It's not something you can just
Just
discard.
yeah, and that's why when we created the Life League program, we when myself and Jeff Tava started the Life League program, which evolved into what it is today, into the Life League Sports Management Group. We started that program with that, okay, we want to get some ladies and build them up in their, help them grow in their basketball skill sets and everything,
Yes.
promote them for sports scholarship overseas, but also try to assist them in getting a tertiary education here while they are here in Nigeria, while they are waiting to travel out of the country. Because one of the pitfalls that many players have faced is that we're all hoping to travel out somewhere somehow.
This is a great dream.
Which a good dream, but they will now suspend everything going on here. Oh, what are you doing now? I'm planning on traveling.
It's so funny because this was one of the, if you remember when I started basketball, I didn't start it with the mind of, I didn't think I was going to be good per se or great, or I just really wanted to participate in basketball because it was something a lot of people, every single day of my life, basketball. But do you play basketball? You carry ball, you put it, net, swish.
And they can shoot too. I'm very sure.
They do. I don't think a lot of people said even watch basketball.
But you know, I'm still shocked
that I didn't find placement.
There was nobody that saw you, even in your secondary school where you used to play. There was a basketball court, and
to be fair, I was a very sheltered child. I didn't really go out or those other things, but I will still put it to my school because the senior boys of my secondary school did in fact play basketball. They'd have people come over and play them. But I just never got to the point of where a coach met me. And I had a senior that played basketball. I think her name was Shirley or something. Nobody ever came to me. I was like, okay. And people sometimes would, the people that would come to meet me under the guise of basketball were not authentic. They were just like, I guess they were using that because they knew that was what would pique my interest. Because there are so many sports I could have tried: basketball, volleyball, tennis. Like, but I was so surprised coming here. I remember when I started coming here and I was like, there's a very vibrant basketball community in Agua. Very, very vibrant basketball community, but I just was never close to anyone.
And it's so close to you.
It's so close to me. Even football, I never knew that this place existed. And the crazy thing is I went to secondary school for about 4 years, just there. Like a 5 minutes walk away from here.
Imagine.
I never saw the basketballers going to play. I never saw them coming back. And it's so funny now because now that I'm playing basketball, I see basketballers everywhere.
Yeah, that's how it is.
Every street, you see somebody passing with a ball. You're like, oh, where are you going to? So. Okay. Do you know this person? Oh, you find out that everybody knows everybody. You just didn't know anybody.
Yeah, that's how it is. You know, when you're not yet in the system, but when you now get in the system, now it's like everybody
everywhere opens
up. Yeah. So you know, it's just crazy because I mean, you expect even the PhD teacher or something will encourage you to say, you know, why don't you try basketball since you are tall or, you know, something. So
I think that also speaks to the basketball system currently in Nigeria where they don't really encourage the younger people.
Yeah, you know.
The facilities are not set up that people are able to, you know, get close to basketball.
But that's why we just have to say, you know, a big shout out to people like Giants of Africa.
Yes,
because
providing this court in the
basketball court, you know, and in so many other places. And there are now more programs trying to reach out to, you know, young people and everything. But I think where we get it wrong is that
it's not supposed to be a one-time.
It's not supposed to be a one-time thing, and we keep circulating the same people, the same set of players for different tournaments.
Yeah.
So see, sometimes people invite me to come and watch some tournaments. That, oh, Shegu, we know you're a scout. Why not come and scout this area? I'll tell you I'm not coming. Why? Because I look at the names of the clubs or the teams that are coming. It's the same people. I've seen them over and over, and there's nothing new they're going to show me. So until we have tournaments whereby I don't know the name of anybody, then that's when I'll be interested in coming. So I think we need to give new people a chance, We don't need to play safe, that we want certain names that we know that they will give us quality basketball. Because if you don't give those new names a chance, they will never grow. And one day, these certain names will get old. Then you now have to start doing a whole lot of work in trying to capture the people you have already
The Michael
lost.
Jordans have to leave for the Kobe's to come in.
Then the
For
Kobe's have to leave for the LeBrons. So
and
that's
then
the
the
thing.
LeBrons have to now leave for the VJ Edgecombs.
Yeah,
Right.
so that's I think that's something that plagues us, especially in Nigeria.
Yes.
We don't allow the water to flow like a river. We like a pond. The same players,
Safety of it.
yeah, safety of just let same people all over and over. And after a while, it's like we've seen them done that, nothing new, and the basketball stops growing. So I think we just have to take a different approach to that.
Yes.
Okay.